This security video of a homeless man chasing people with a rock right now illustrates what people who live, work, and visit downtown Nashville are dealing with. This happened inside an ice cream store. Fox 17 News' Caitlin Miller live downtown on Broadway with more on the increasingly high cost of homelessness.
Scott, a business owner that I spoke with today, says homeless people are stealing their tips. They're harassing customers for food and money, and he says it's affecting business, so he wants it to stop.
I'm being serious. Can you please call the police?
This incident happened last Saturday, just before 6 p.m. at Mattheessen's ice cream shop on 2nd Avenue. You can see in this surveillance video one homeless man coming in and getting into an argument with an employee. The employee was trying to get them to leave the store, and then
we had one chase another homeless person inside with a rock, which is not good for business.
The employee escorted the person out and called the police. Nielsen says Metro Police responded quickly, but he says homeless people come into the store every day and ask customers and employees for money and food.
Speaking of,
one man even interrupted our interview today and asked for food. We reached out to MNPD to see what they're doing to address this issue, and they say they have an entertainment district initiative where extra officers patrol the downtown area on weekends. And Nielsen says he's noticed an increase in police presence.
They've been very adamant about coming in here checking on us since our last incident downtown with some of the crimes.
So he says he's thankful Metro Police come in and check on them on a regular basis.
Haunting images from the Texas mass school shooting remain top of mind for people here and across the country. The elementary school shooting there still fueling conversations about school safety in Nashville. Fox 17 News' Maggie Lemire is now live in North Nashville as Metro prepares to start a brand new school year 1 week from today.
Scott, good evening. We are continuing to follow our coverage on elementary school safety protocols. For most parents here and probably across the country, they do not want to wait until there is another mass shooting before more protocols are put in place. With parents' help, Fox 17 News has identified a three-tiered problem in Metro. No school resource officers in elementary schools, failing to upgrade security cameras bought during the pandemic, and not using door barricades in the classroom. It comes in the wake of the deadly shooting in Uvalde, Texas, where elementary kids were murdered in their classrooms. Sonia Thomas is a leader in a group committed to student equity called Nashville Propel. She isn't a fan of police officers in the classroom, but she is a fan of open communication with schools. Thomas says parents want to work with the district.
The biggest thing is the lack of trust. And for far too long, and I can say even decades, Metro Schools has had trouble with actually being partners with parents and being transparent.
Today, Fox 17 reached out to Metro Schools to see if there's been any movement on amping up security. We received no comment. Thomas says the world is a dangerous place and the time for talking is over.
We're talking about children, and many of us have sat in front of our TVs and watched parents mourn for their children. We don't want that to happen anymore.
In a Fox 17 Twitter poll, we asked social media users what they think about increasing security measures in the classroom. 76% are in favor of it. And while Metro touts its upgrades to classroom door locks, ensuring single point entry and routine safety drills, some parents want more.
Some folks have told me they've been waiting 30 minutes or longer when they're picking up the phone and trying to dial the non-emergency number. Now it's left city leaders trying to figure out why. This is what it sounds like when you call the non-emergency number in Nashville.
You have reached the Metro Nashville Department of Emergency Communications. If you are experiencing a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
It's left community members frustrated over the wait time, including Metro Councilman Freddie O'Connell.
here in just the past few months, it does not matter what day of week, does not matter what time of day. If I call that number for anything, I haven't had a hold time less than 10 minutes for the past few months.
Councilman O'Connell, who's also running for mayor, describes witnessing a dangerous accident on Rosa Parks Boulevard recently where he tried to dial the non-emergency number.
It took about 15 minutes to get to where we were picking up dinner from, and that whole time I was on hold, never got through. So I never actually filed a police report. I never, got that vehicle reported to anybody in the emergency communications dispatch process.
He says it's the second time it's happened to him in a few weeks, and he's not alone. Several people on social media are expressing concern with the wait times as well. On Twitter, one of them posts, "There was no answer for over 20 minutes. I asked the director of the Department of Emergency Communications what's being done to address this issue. The assistant director tells Fox 17 News in a statement, quote, "Residents who need help urgently on something that could escalate or impact someone's safety should call 911. For issues that are not time sensitive, in addition to the non-emergency number, we encourage folks to use Hub Nashville."